All right, everyone. So we are back for another game, and this is the next video in the series. We have currently 12 wins, 3 losses, and we've been doing fairly good so far. And so one thing that I do want to say, and I'm really excited to say this, was that I finally beat one of my club members this past week. And it's something that I've been striving to do. Usually when I beat this player, it's through trickery, or how DDKs, or at least my original mentality was I got to trick this person, and so that they fall for my trap kind of thing. And I've come to kind of try to veer away from that by having a better approach to the game, like better mentality when playing. And I believe this was my very first time beating this person, who is AGA 1 to 3Q, depending on just habits, but generally they are roughly 1 to 3Q, one of our strongest members. And I was playing even with them, and this was probably the first game where I felt like we both played very solidly. Both of us did not lose a group. The last time I beat him was because he lost a big group, or I was able to invade and kill off something really big. But this was the first game where we both played extremely well, just very well. No big groups died. We made exchanges. We've had conversations on the board where we're asking each of the other player, do you want to give this up for this territory, as you guys see me do when I'm doing my live thinking. And it was a very just overall calm game. And at the very end, and I believe this game went for like 210 moves, I won. He resigned. And it was just that this game was, I played much better. I had a better trade, better efficiency with my stones. And that's really all it came down to. And I felt like this was a very big change in my bad habits, right? My bad habits is I gotta trick, I gotta, throw stones in awkward, weird places. But this was just, let's play solid, let's play well, let's ask questions, and depending on what they answer, let's find the better move. And it really gave me a sense of, not accomplishment, but I guess we could say accomplishment, but it gave me a sense of, wow, we actually did it. We played well. All the training that we did against AI, really try to make our thinking better in the game, it is doing great. And I remember literally 8 months ago, prior to me restarting my channel, I would need 2 to 3 stone handicap against this person. And now, within 8 months of training against AI, thinking out your thoughts, and really trying to have a better approach, and using the resources available already on the internet, and just reinforce those, it really made me feel like all of that catapulted me into a better playing foundation. Now, I don't know if you guys have that same thing, but I wanted to share that with everybody. So anyways, let's get started. We're going to play another game. We have about 5,000 users right now, and so we're hopefully going to be able to play another game. So let's go. And again, I'm not going to try to underestimate my opponent. That's been ingrained in me. I'm so scared to play against people. But
start to play.
We are going to play. We're playing as black. And we are going to take our corner over here. And I really don't know what to do. I know this is the farther side, so I'm just going to approach on my farther side. He might counter pincer, which is fine. Oh no, he's gonna kick. Okay, so that's helpful. And I really like the idea of playing for influence, so I'm going to play for influence. And this account has 7,000 wins to 8,000 losses. Okay, so this is an overextension. They're behind enemy lines, and I get to naturally close my corner. Now, I could do it the strong way without the AI attachment right here, but I feel like because this person went deep into my territory, I think I'm going to do the large knights enclosure, naturally enclosing it. They got to run out or try to live in here, but I have a base. I have an extension, and I'm taking fourth line anyways, so I really don't mind them trying to live under here, and that is fine. We're just gonna press. They're gonna push once more. We are going to press. They're gonna come up and oh no, they're gonna jump. Ooh, okay, we got a fight on our hands. Oh man. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, this is exciting. Let's take a look here. If I go here, they block. We jump right here. They Atari us. We fix. They Atari. We come up. They Atari. It leads to complications. It leads to complications. So I have weakness in my shape right here. And my group is kind of getting constrained. So I'm actually going to jump, knowing that they can attach and I get a corner. But as long as my group here is strong, I don't mind them taking a little bit. I think that's the safer move. Now, how do I fix my shape? Well, if I jump, they jump, and then we can jump on this end, and they're just a stick, right? So let's jump. Okay. And they attached. So now they're asking, can I take your corner? I don't know. I could push them towards my stone. If I go here, they crosscut, we Atari. They reverse Atari, we take. If I go this way to the direction of my stone, they Hane underneath. I Atari. They Atari. We take, and they have outside. Ooh, Now, another thing is if I Atari on this side, they pull back, I go on top, preventing them, right? They can connect under. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I don't know what to do. This is a very interesting predicament right now. I'm going to... I want to split the two groups apart. I think I'm going to Hane on this side. If I Hane on this side and my stone gets cut off, then he has a strong group. So let's Hane on this side. It might be a bad idea. They might cross. Yes. Okay. We are going to build shape. Atari. Okay. And can we just come on out, put pressure on these stones here, right? We can do that. We come on out. I mean, we could Atari here first. Push down. Come out. He comes out. We block. He Hanes. We disconnect. That seems interesting. We push. Atari, come on out. He Ataris us. We fix. This looks interesting. We have a nice shape already, so let's Atari this direction. Can I push one more? Atari. Not Atari. Push, threatening to take the two stones. He Ataris. We fix. He comes out, we block. Yep, it looks okay. I think the cut is okay here. Okay. And the question is, what do we do now? Now, I don't want to overextend. And I don't think I'm going to. I think I should just fix now. So let me push first. The push is Sente, because if I come out, Sente turn and kill the 3 stones. He takes and fix. Okay. We're good. They're good. Let's keep going. Okay. So now we're going to go back to attacking this group, but this group right here seems like they're alive already. So I'm not too worried about it. We have life. They have life. Now they are running. Where are they going to run? I don't know where they're going to run. I really don't. But I do want to ask them a question. They're already out. If I start following, I can. But then my group here gets a little weak. I could follow them. But they're out. I'm alive in the corner. I'm alive. Unless they decide to attach right here, but I'm alive, essentially. So I'm looking at this and I'm okay. I think I'm okay with this. Pushes, we block, can't cut. Okay, so we still have a nice bit here. So I think I can disregard that. Okay, so I can take the corner or approach. What do I want to do? I want to approach. Let's leave this group alone. I don't feel like it's worth attacking anymore. At least as of right now. Okay. So you're gonna... What are you gonna do? Interesting. Well, I have a stick, and you did not give my wall respect, so I'm going to press really hard on this stone. Okay. And yeah. You're gonna cut? No? Okay. So we're just gonna push. Okay. And I'm just gonna take your corner. Yeah. You kicked me, I'm gonna stand up. Okay. Can I cut here? Do I have enough liberties to cut? I cut. He Ataris. I come out. He fixes. Looks dicey. Looks really dicey. If I go here, he comes down. I could cut. I feel like I would like to cut and then just come on out. Give him the corner, maybe? Boom. Boom. Cut. Cut. Out. Connect. Down. In. Yeah, it's super dicey. Let's see what happens. I have 3 liberties. Yep. Okay. Can I do this? 2. 1, 2, Atari down. 3. Don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know. I could block here. This seems kind of fun. Is this Sente? Or is this Sente? I feel like this is Sente. He might Atari. That's fine. But then these 2 stones are in trouble. Okay. So, yes. That is fine. That's your right. Yep. I'm going to push right here. He's gonna be forced to take these 2 stones. And then I will take this. Do I just do this? Atari out. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do I just go here? He jumps, we go, he Atari's down, right? Think this is okay. I'm gonna put pressure on these 2 stones. Okay. Yeah, he's really kind of, I don't know what this approach is for. Now I could connect my group out, or I can just, you know what, just take an enclosure. There is some Aji here. You know what, I'm just gonna come up. If you're not gonna pay attention to your group down here, then let me come up. Okay. He decides to take a corner. Let's split his group. Sure. Okay. And protect my cut. There we go. Okay, if you're gonna let me take the corner. Uh-huh. I could do this to separate. Yeah, I'll do this. I kick. Interesting. Now, can I double Atari here? Or double Hane? If I double on here Ataris, I'm out. Yeah, this seems fine. The 3 stones are gonna die. Okay. Okay. Atari. Okay. Now, if I go here, Atari he takes, Atari he fills. Will I make it in time? No, I won't, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay, we take. Okay, we fill. Now what? Okay, Atari. This clamp right here seems pretty strong because it's a snapback, right? So this clamp, I think, kills the whole corner. Unless you go for Ko, which I don't think you should. Okay. And this, I think, allows me to take the corner. Right? Now he's stuck. This is a doozy game right now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. This is a doozy game. Just cut. And the ladder hits my stones. I could just take it, and I think I will. Right? Yeah. I'm just gonna take it. Now my stick here is a little out of place. If I go down, boom. It would be nice. Let's do it. I can push out and put pressure on this group here. Yep. Now, guys, see this. If I push, he goes up. I push, goes up. Atari, again, he has issues here, right? And I can keep pushing. So let's do it. Which one do you want? I'm asking a question. Which one do you want? You give me your 10 stones, I'll give you my 2 stones. You guys, you pick. You pick. Oh, okay. The trades here. Sure, we'll take it. Okay. He wanted it, we take it. That's fine. Now I'm gonna push out. And I'm going to hit these stones now. Now what are you gonna do? I'm gonna cut. I'm protected. You have no influence here. Yep. Okay. So I have strength everywhere. I really don't mind this. And while he is pushing, right? While he's pushing, there is a snapback formation right here. Got to be careful with that. Yeah, let's push. And out. 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 We could fix. Yeah, let's fix it. We're gonna fix our cut. He's gonna try to come out, and now we come out, putting pressure on the 2 stones and splitting this group up. Sure. Okay. Can I do this? Or can I do this? Block, 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 block. I don't know. If I do this, he pushes, we connect. He pushes, we block. He cuts, we cut. Gets a little dicey. We do this. If I go here, he pushes through. I'm not too sure. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, if I play here, he pushes, we connect, he pushes, we go. Yeah, it doesn't work, does it? If we play here, he cuts Atari out. He goes up, we go up. He Ataris us. Boom, boom. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna lose those 2 stones, maybe? Okay. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. We'll just take our profit. We'll let him live. Really? You don't want me to live? I would suggest that you let me live. Really? Okay. This seems okay. Then we cut. Atari. Yeah, this person is very aggressive, and this is only one eye right here. Currently, I can still push. Yep, that is your right. I'm gonna push here. You're gonna push. Yep. I don't think you should be doing this, but sure. Let's keep going. Now what are you gonna do? Okay. Do I jump here? Nope. Just empty triangle it. Okay. I'm gonna push through. Atari. 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 So we take this whole area. Yep. Well, and we shall Atari this side. Okay. Now I'm not too worried about my group. Oh, geez, come on. Okay. Okay. Again, this is not important. So now we just start attacking this side. Okay. And start moving. And we have eye shape. And that's not really Sente at all. If he plays here, we go down. Guitars we take. Yeah, it's not Sente. But this is Sente. Sure. Are you gonna let me through? Really? Okay, I'm just gonna push. You can push all you want. The clamp here seems pretty nice. Okay. Now he's got to be careful with this group here. Okay. And bum, bum, bum.
Yoyomi now starts.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna go down. Yep. I'm alive. That's Gote. Let's see here. This seems Sente. Okay. I'm gonna go down. He already has 2 eyes here, so I'm not too worried. Yep. Okay. Push right here. Yep. Push through. You take that. I'm gonna fix my shape. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. He doesn't really have much territory, so we're just gonna keep reducing. Really? You don't want me in? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. And we're just gonna block. Block. You can make your stick all you want. Block. Yep. Block. I'm connected. Block. Block. Really? You don't want me in? That's quite sad. Well, I guess I'm just gonna poke right here. This is probably the longest game that I'm actually in Yomi right now. So it's looking kind of stressful, to say the least. And I'm just going to start poking at this right here. All right, so do you guys see the snapback? I just noticed this snapback right here. Yeah, this snapback is real. So, it's not really. I could just take. So, he's threatening to kind of take my eye away. So we'll respond. He's going to Hane here. That doesn't do anything. And again, he can't play here. So we have 4 eyes in this area. So I'm not too worried. Not a snapback. I take. He might come out. Let's push. Okay. Again, just it doesn't look like anything. If anything, I have a ton of eye space everywhere. Yeah, I have a ton of eye space everywhere, but this right here is a Sente move to make this all alive. So we are going to fill right there so that this is my point. That was my bad. I didn't see that. Did not see that. That's a bad move because I can do this. You got to connect and you don't. So I will block. Now it's mine. Yeah, that was a bad move. It's mine now. Sorry. Yep, that is your right. I will block here. Where'd you play? Yeah. Yep, that's your right. Push, block. Connect, block, take. Yep, all these reduction moves. This is definitely a reducing move. I don't need to respond to that. This is actually pretty big right here. Yes, you're right. I'm gonna play here. Okay. I do have to be careful right here because this is Atari in Atari. No, don't need to be careful. I'm okay. Yep. This looks interesting. Play right here. Does it do anything? Okay. I'll play here. Okay. Yeah, I have to fix. Okay. I'll play here. Play here. Okay. Yep. Up here. Looks like up here. Yep. So this is an actual person playing, I feel. Is this Sente for anything? It's not. So this is my other one. He has to take. Okay, take. Yes. Okay, that doesn't do anything. If he cuts here, yeah, it doesn't do anything. Atari this way. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Let's see here. Anything else? Well, Dame is a thing. I'm just gonna connect my group just to make sure this doesn't run out of liberties. But Dame is a thing. Quest counting. Let me decline it first because I don't even know what the counting is. Am I winning? Yeah, black is winning by 67. Okay. As long as this is, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude, but last time I requested counting the match, I gave it away. So I had to be sure. I was positive that I was in the lead, but I wanted to make sure. So yeah, this player was a much. Oh, he was 8K. That's why. I was like, this player it's much more cognizant of how they're playing. So okay. So that explains it. So this person was 8K. I didn't see that. But it was a very, like, I'm at BO Yomi. So it took a while to think about the moves, right? Like having this group survive, that was kind of this one right here, like giving up the 2 stones. So that, okay, so let's go back. Okay, yeah, so we won by 33 points, so that's pretty good. But let's go back here and let's get the border up. So this whole ordeal, like just overextension, I think was really like, hey, you gotta watch your thing. This move right here, I didn't mind this move happening if I could attack this group. So as they are spending time to attack this, right? Now, again, I didn't want to attack this group right away and have them throw in this move right here. Right? And Hane, because I guess it would have been okay. Right? Double Hane. The Atari and maybe Hane this side. Come out. And we would have to, I guess it was okay. We had 2 eyes right here. Yeah, it would have been fine. Okay, so I overthought it. I could have capped and captured this, so that was my fault. So I spent an extra move just making sure I had life, and then they jumped out. And at that point, it's like, okay, if they jump out, they're out. I can't really follow them, because as I'm following them, then my group here is weak, and there's a lot of cutting points everywhere. So I didn't want that to happen, but we decided to just take big moves. They really went close to my wall, so that was an overextension, and we were able to kind of ask them questions. And this was where I took a while to think, asking them questions. Okay, do you want the corner? Do you want my stones? What is it that you want? Because if you hunt it this way and you capture my 2 stones, then I'm going to take the left side. You take that, I have my wall, I'm happy, right? Everybody happy. You got what you wanted, I got what I wanted, we're good. But the opponent got a little greedy, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna pillar down. This is Sente. And I know that as I'm pushing out and they save this group, these 2 stones are sacrificial stones to me. Again, I'm going to go with my original idea. You take it, but you're going to give me my 2 stones, right? This is a Sente move, because if they save their stones, I capture, okay? So they had to respond to this, and they're like, they want the 2 stones. I was like, okay, well, if you take the 2 stones, I will take my 2 stones, right? It's a trade. It's a nice trade. You get what you want, I get what I want, except I get better deal. And they're like, nope. We're gonna counter pincer. I'm just like, but we're fighting right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna put pressure on your wall. If you're gonna approach me and put pressure on my stick, I'm gonna put pressure on your wall, because you have a lot of weaknesses here still. My stones aren't dead yet. I still have this move right here. Say that they want to do this, right? I still have these moves here that I can kind of do. Right? So I do need to invest a couple more moves in this area first before I can do that. So, and I'm just like, okay, well, if you want my corner, fine, I'm going to give it to you. You take my corner. I'm going to build a wall. I'm going to build a wall, and I'm going to squish. So that's what I did. Again, this is here to protect my cut and put pressure on the 2 stones. He's pushing here, and I was like, okay, well, if you're going to give me my corner back, I'll let your stick live. You can attack my stick. I have a lot of liberties. I can run out still. Go ahead. And they're like, nope, I want the corner. I was like, okay, guys, come on, make up your mind. What do you want, the corner or a stick? And they're like, nope. And again, this move right here, I honestly thought they were going to do this. I give them Panuki and they give me my corner. They have this with their side. And if we take a look at the score estimator, I'm only up by 8 points. White got a good deal with this move. I only have 8 points. So they don't want that. They got greedy. And they're like, oh, I can kill this whole thing. And I was like, okay, go for it. Yeah. That's not going to work because again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. You only have 2 liberties. So you got to come back here and fix this. Okay, I take. You come down. I come down. And they played here. I think they should have played here. Now, is this Sente? Not really. However, there's only 2 liberties here, and I can falsify this eye at any time, right? And then we get into a co-situation, right? And honestly, if they do this, I just fill the co. They do this, I take, I'm alive. So it was not a really big deal for me. And because my groups are pretty much strong everywhere, the code didn't really benefit my opponent. There wasn't really a big thing that they can attack. Like, what, they're going to come out here. I'll be like, okay, you come out. I'm going to take the corner and I'm going to take everything else. You can escape with 3 or 4 stones. And, you know, I could just do this or something, right? It's not a big deal. So, right, it's not really a huge deal for me. And I get to keep this. You take the corner and stuff. Not a big deal. So, yeah. This, again, was a snapback. If they decided to attack, I would throw in, take, and take. So, that's why I clamped. They pushed. I was like, sure. Let's just Atari, get safety on my stones. Yes, I'm getting rid of 1 liberty. So, I had to be very careful right here. Because, look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Playing this move gets rid of 1 of my liberties. And, you know, if they connect it, we just throw in. Throw in. Dead. Okay. So they decided to do this, which was questionable. I guess they wanted to do a code, but they didn't see that once I take it's I live. So yeah. And we're pushing. This is a ladder. Again. Or even a net. No, not a net, because we're gonna get Atari. And I was okay with this, right? Because I was like, separate. You push, I'm going to push, you push, I'm going to push, because now this is in trouble. And they decide to take. They were so fixated on the 2 stones that they didn't see their 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, potentially 10 stones. Traded 2 stones for 10. Greatest deal ever. And they turned. I was like, who cares? Right? Now, why did I play here? Because if I played here, Atari, right? Atari, and right? So I didn't feel like this was a good trade, and I can still invade the 3/3 here to reduce. So I was like, you know what? Let's just kill it, because these 4 stones are now in trouble. He's out. I'm going to put pressure, because as I'm coming out, I can. He decides to take the 2 stones, which is great. You're alive. Fantastic. I'm going to take my 4. Right? So, and cut. And there's nothing that they can do besides the snapback to kind of fix this. Okay? Jump out. Again, I'm putting pressure. I cut. This is probably my misreading. I don't know what I should have done here, to be honest, in this area. Yeah, I don't know what I should have done. Maybe this. Just let him connect, right? And then just come out. Probably a better idea. So as they're coming out, then we just put pressure, right? Oh, not there. Just put pressure, because this whole group is not alive yet. But I got greedy, and I was like, okay, fine. again, reduce the mistake. If I lose 2 stones, I'm going to take the stone, right? So at least we have a better trade. And he didn't see this. I'm trying to save my stones. Again, if you let me save, I'm going to take 5, 6 stones. You might take a stick. But even the stick is still susceptible to the turn here. Because next move is Atari, right? And what are you going to do? Right? There's not much that you can do. So I'm just like, yeah. And cut. Atari, 3 stones. I got 4 stones in the end. They captured 2 stones. I got 4 stones. They're alive. I'm alive. We're all happy. Better trade for me. Coming in out. Again, I'm alive here. Just capture. I'm alive, so I don't care. But these 4 stones now, I got to run out. And I'm putting a lot of pressure. Again, I'm doing all the Ataris here. He's trying to make shape, right? Rightfully so. You make it. I'm going to save myself. You're trying to Atari, fine, whatever. I'm pushing, and now I'm going to connect my stones back up to my group. And now they're super, super strong. Okay, fine. Okay, again, he could have done this and lived, right? He could have done that. That would have been absolutely fine. And I would be stuck between 2 areas. I'm still alive though, so it wasn't a huge deal, but it was a big loss if he saw that. But we were so preoccupied in this area that just the reduction here was pretty nice. Going in, he's pushing, block, push, Gote, this is Sente, going in, block, 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 and these are all just reduction moves. Now, granted, I should have probably, oops, I should have, what did he play next? Say that he played here. I should have played here just to maintain more, but it's okay. We reduced quite a bit. Okay. And even with this reduction here, actually at this point, how many points do I have? I have 64 points right here. Okay. So, and then we just keep going, and you guys saw the end of the game. So I'm hoping that was fun. That was against an 8K, guys. So it was 1 rank higher than ours. I can feel the difference between 10K, 9K, and 8K. 8K was a lot more knowledgeable in groups. They still had a lot of issues with direction of attack and coming too close and too far. But I thought this was good. So this was a long video. It took me a while. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, everybody.